What's up, NIO family? This is Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with NIO, Tesla, SPY, and the broader markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. Anyways, as far as NIO and the markets are going, right now we're seeing Nvda breaking its highs, surpassing a $4 trillion market cap. We're also seeing a lot of tickers following the trends. We're seeing a lot of buyers defending right now. And NIO could be once again trying to push for that 3.55 plus area, if not this gap fill zone up here. And I think there is potential, at least nonetheless. So we're doing a great job so far. I want to see if this continues. So watch that very, very closely, especially as time goes on. And there is some upside potential. Now, there's been some talk that came out about how NIO's Onvo L60 just completed their very awesome challenge, once again showing how long they could really go beyond refueling, and it just goes to show how advanced their technologies are. That's some very, very great news, and it just goes to show how efficient battery swapping has been for them. Simultaneously, when it comes to NIO, Goldman Sachs has once again upgraded them to a neutral rating, and the price price ratio remains low. We're going to see if that bounces or not. Thursdays, however, are kind of weak. We're only green about 49% of the time. NIO is talking about their deliveries in June, which went relatively well, but we have to see if they could get profitability, which they are expecting for the fourth quarter of this year. Imports coming from the US, coming from China to the US are down quite a bit. They're the lowest level we've seen in many, many years, especially because of the tariffs. So we have to see if there's going to be some more negotiations that are taking place right now. So we're waiting to see how that ends up going, as President Trump did say he's open to that. But simultaneously, he has been threatening more tariffs. He did impose 25 to 40% tariffs on different countries, from Japan to South Korea, and then many others like Bangladesh. But at the same time, he's now announcing even more tariffs. He wants to increase the tariffs on steel and aluminum to 50%. He wants to increase the 50% tariffs on copper, excuse me. And then he also said that he wants to increase tariffs on pharmaceuticals to 200%. That's another sharp increase, but he wants to give us about a year until that's actually imposed. Now, when it comes to other pieces of news, keep in mind that when it comes to the Fed, they gave us the FOMC minutes report, and they're not really expecting too much. They're still saying that there's a lot of uncertainty about monetary policy. And at the same time, there's going to be a lot of trade deals potentially coming soon. We're nearing a U.S.-India trade deal, according to reports, as the final cars are being made. So this could be announced tomorrow or very soon. The market's at extreme greed, and so are our momentum indicators. The market's still very bullish, but in essence, we have to be very careful as we're at these extremes. And last but not least, heading into tomorrow, we also happen to have some important employment numbers. We have initial jobless claims coming out, jobless claims in total, and then we have some bill auctions. So keep that in mind. So as far as NIO goes, there's a nice accumulation right here. As long as you don't lose 3.4 to start dumping, we're forming a nice double bottom. We could be forming a push for 3.6 plus. So we're going to see how that ends up going. There is upside potential. SPY also looks more bullish. If we lose 620, we're looking for a bigger dump. But so long as we hold this, we're going to be favoring the all-time high test. We look very, very bullish on SPY. We're favoring 626 plus. The QQQ is also looking bullish. So long as we don't lose 552, we're favoring new all-time highs for 558 to 560. The IWM, as long as we don't lose 221, we're going to be favoring 226. It looks bullish. ES looks very bullish. So long as we don't lose 62.86, we're still bullish for now, looking for 63.50. NQ looks bullish, favoring 23,200 as a potential target if we continue to break all-time highs. It's looking more bullish to me. Everything is bullish looking. Even Bitcoin got a nice breakout right here. As long as we don't lose 110,000, we're favoring 114,000 plus. Tesla, however, is kind of lackluster. It's a little bit down after all the fear about Elon Musk, who has been very involved in politics, and that could drag us down towards 290. Nvidia remains very resilient. So long as we don't lose 159, we're favoring 164 to 165 as our targets. On Aapl, as long as we don't lose 209, we're going to be favoring basically 214. AMD is looking decent. As long as we don't lose 136, we're going to favor consolidation, basically the 140s. Coinbase looks more bullish. As long as we don't lose 357, we're favoring 385 plus. Amazon looks more bullish. As long as we don't lose 221, we're going to be favoring 225. Meta is favoring 740, and Google is favoring 180, whereas Microsoft is favoring 505, new all-time highs. Market looks bullish. The VIX is dipping, so is the dollar index. Everything is still looking more bearish for the inverse market correlations, And in essence, the market's very, very bullish, and this could help NIO start pushing for 3.6 very soon. There's lots of optimism with what the Fed just said, and also because of what's going on with the potential trade deals to come. So for now, the market's priced in a lot of the tariff fears. We're going to see if there's additional tariffs to come or how things end up going as we get close to August 1st, which is the new deadline that President Trump has set. But until then, the market remains more bullish, and we're doing a great job for now. And this could be leading to more upside for NIO, Tesla, and the markets. Thank you for listening, guys, and peace out.